Hello everybody and welcome back to emmyxgore gaming, where today I will be starting up a new playthrough of The Long Dark. I've been playing this game actually for a while because, well, for whenever I got it I didn't have the recording software to be able to actually start it. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit. It sounds really loud on my speakers. Because for some reason, my computer just shit itself and didn't know what to do whenever I was trying to use headphones. It completely just went ape shit, and yeah, so having to do this without headphones, which isn't too much of a problem for me. I just hope it sounds really good for you guys. Story mode's still not there. Sometimes I have to make sure. Ow. Alright, but as you can see, there's a resume button. I did actually record these videos yesterday, right there, as you can see, but for some reason, my game just didn't know what to do. I mean, my recording just did not know what to do, and the audio didn't come through. The video was there, but the audio for the game wasn't there. My narration was not there. It was all gone, and I couldn't recreate it. So, I'm restarting over, so I'll overwrite this, and we'll start the game. And I'm guessing pretty much everyone knows what The Long Dark is by now. It's a legit survival game. You are not surviving zombies or demons or monsters or any of the other things that every other survival game has been. You are literally surviving starvation and wilderness and cold and all these things in the northern Canadian wilderness. How long can you survive? My longest is 40 days. So, let's try to go further than that. The foraging for food and war, the struggle for life, in a world without masters, housed in a body that man had made dependent on himself. And so, where have I started out? I think, am I close to anything? I get really confused in this game every now and then because a lot of the landscapes are similar, which I would imagine that's how it would be. It's just, there's a lot of trees. Ooh, a stick. Whack shit with a stick. If only I could do that. But, like, there's a lot of trees. There's a lot of, like, similar looking things. But then again, it's wilderness. That's just how it is. Branch. Branches are actually really good to break down because sometimes, like, especially how this game just spawns you randomly throughout the day. And in just different regions all the time. Sometimes you get like similar ones, but my last couple of playthroughs have not really been the same places where it normally puts me. So it's been kind of confusing as to figuring out where I am and orienting myself. I think I pronounced that right. Orienting. I don't know. Bob. Okay. Sorry, I thought that stump over there in that little clearing of trees right in front was a wolf. I don't think anyone who has never played this game understands the threat of the wolves. I mean, I guess it's pretty easy to get rid of them, but God, they're so goddamn annoying, especially in early game whenever you don't really have a lot and you're just trying. Okay, I know exactly where I am. This is actually pretty good. But I think people just don't really think about how hard it is in this game, especially in early game. Ooh, a deer. I get sidetracked way too easily. But they're a big problem in the game, and especially like if you go into stalker mode, where it's just like, what's that mean? Where there's just like so many of them all over the place, and it's just, oh god, it's so bad. I mean, the game isn't bad. The wolves are just, oh god, it's threatening, especially if you don't have like a gun. Or if you don't, especially in an early game, like have the knife or a hatchet or the pry bar, or anything to defend yourself beside your hands, it is a goddamn nightmare for the wolves to be there. Do I have yes, I have a flare. Oh, okay. So this is like the the forest lookout up here, up this stuff. Oh no, it didn't. This is the forest lookout. It's one of the prime places, at least for me, that I've always found the gun. Not always, but like I want to say maybe 40% of the time I find the gun here. Oh god, I'm cold. How cold am I? I am numb as shit. So we need to hurry up. Hang on, do I have anything? Am I just not wearing? Nope, I just don't have any gloves. Great. Okay, so we need to make it up here. But, damn it, what the fuck was I saying? I was saying something. And again, I'll probably go back and watch this video. Or while I'm editing, I'll be watching the video. And I'll sit there and be like, oh, that's what I was talking about. Fuck, I'm an idiot. But whatever. I'll get to it eventually. But yeah, we need to make it up here. It's like all the way up. So that hopefully we can find some goodies in there. And hopefully there's the rifle in there. Oh, I hope. Fucking snow. I hope the rifle's up there. It's such a good thing to have, especially in an early game. Because you're like literally just traveling everywhere and hoping that there isn't a wolf or a bear or... It's okay! It's okay! You're gonna be just fine! We're here! God, that feels so much longer sometimes. I think it's because I was running up at most of the part and I was talking at the same time, but whenever I'm just playing this by myself and I'm not doing like a commentary to it, it feels like that takes like decades to get up. It is absolutely just a long-ass walk. No gun! That is where the gun should be. It is not there. Alright, but there is some ammunition, so that's good. And the hunting knife. And I'm gonna real quick start a fire, because my person is freezing. 70% chance, I guess that's good enough. A good tip that I've actually learned from in this game is don't waste your accelerant, especially in the beginning. I only really use, unless I'm like deathly freezing, like I just contracted hypothermia and I just got back into my house and I just need to make a quick fire. I try not to use, oh shit, I have no tinder. I try not to use the accelerant, like unless, there's a lot of shit in here. But yeah, I try not, oh god, a storm. I try not to use the accelerant unless I'm like out actually in the wilderness and like a blizzard came in and I need to immediately take action towards it. It's just a little tip that I have for it. Because that's whenever you need it. That's whenever you definitely need it. It's just, I don't know, it's just been my tip to do it. And especially since, there's normally, unless you get like a super awesome fucking start, you got like all the accelerant, all the lantern stuff and everything, and it's just great at that moment, but that doesn't happen all the time, so I just think it's a better thing to, not use it in the beginning. Because you can raise it up, you can raise your, like fire making and crafting and all these things. Anybody? Anybody there? Nope. But yeah, it's just better to save it. At least in my opinion it is. Anything up here? I know this game. I know it likes to hide a lot of shit from you, especially like under beds and on top of bunk beds and all this shit. Alright, but I am really cold. So let's heat up some food. They're both the same. I'm gonna use the hunting knife. Fair warning to most of you out there. It's not the best idea to smash stuff open unless you don't really have anything and you're about to starve. It's just not a good thing to smash stuff open. I figured it out. Burn off some sticks and give me some water. 60 should be enough. It's just, it's not a good idea. Because it like wastes, I think it was like half the food. Yeah, I think it wastes like half the food or something around those lines. But it's just not a good idea. It's not good at all. Alright, am I good now? I am warm and toasty! Alright. Go over here. Let's drink some water because I am a little bit thirsty. Okay. Did I check you? No, I did not check the first aid kit. There's candy bars, some bandages. How cold is that? Oh, well. Oh god, it sounds like a storm. How cold is it outside? It feels like it's 31 degrees. I don't know if I believe that. Because, sometimes, especially in this forest, look out. It will say it's that degrees, especially after you just, like, burned a fire. But it's really not. So, go down and actually check it. Which is... Oh, there's a dead person! Hey, Jeremy! I just realized how weird that sounds. Hey, look, it's a dead person! Hey, Jeremy! Just so you guys know, just about every dead person is Jeremy. Yes. 2 degrees sounds a lot more believable. And there's 5 hours of daylight left. So yeah, I think I am going to try and make it to my next little location to go. Which, I don't know if I want to head to the Trapper's Hideout first, or Trapper's Hideaway, or some shit like that. I forget the names of these places very easily. It's not that they're, like, too complicated or something, which they're not. It's just, I've played this game so often, gone to most of the regions. Actually, no, I think I've made it to all the regions they have so far. And it's just, after a while, you start to forget things. And it's just, it's not bad on their part. I love this game. It's one of my favorite games. It's just, I have the memory of a goldfish. Okay, it's not that bad, but it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But yeah, so let's go. And yes, I know sprinting is not the best thing in the world to be doing. But I just kind of get over it because, especially right now, with it being really cold outside, I'm trying to just get to places really quickly before I freeze. So, yes, I know sprinting is bad, unless you're running from stuff. But honestly, it's early game. Normally, the wolves are not out yet, especially since I'm only on Voyager and not Stalker. On Stalker, they would already be out, and I'd already be in big trouble because, well, don't have anything. But it's early game. I'm on Voyager. The wolves shouldn't be out until, I think, tomorrow? Because, I mean, well, at least that's been my experience, is that normally, like, the first day, maybe the first and second day, if you're lucky, the wolves are not out. Matches. Keep that up. But yeah, they normally are out until the second day. At least that has been my experience. Also, I don't know about the walking parts because that is a really big part of this game. As you are walking, you're exploring. I don't know if you guys want me to keep that in. I guess just like let me know down below, because sometimes, especially depending on where I'm going, the walking will be a really big part to it. And I don't know if that'll be boring to watch, or if you guys want me to keep it in. And just want me to, like, keep up my spectacular commentary through it all. Oh, I'm getting tired. But yeah, just let me know. I'll like try my best to figure it out how to edit, which also, as it was brought to attention by one of my friends with my Life is Strange videos, that some of the audio is a little bit off. I am so sorry about that. I check the videos at least to about like a little bit of it to make sure that the audio is right. Sometimes it gets a little bit off, and I'm really sorry about that. And if I would have realized, I wouldn't have uploaded them, but they're already up. People have already seen them, and I really hope that that doesn't give me like a really bad reflection of you guys. Because, well, you guys mean a lot to me. But we are at the trailers, and I'm going to actually end this episode here because, well, I'm at my mark for, at least with the long dark. And as I said, the walking parts do take up a lot of time, which is why I'm thinking about cutting them. But I will see you guys next time, and you guys have a great day.